Hi guys, this is Alexis from Reflections of a Bookaholic here with another Plan With Me. At the time of recording this Plan With Me, this was like the week after I got back from Vegas, and Jacob was super clingy. He was just like, he followed me everywhere I went, and so that meant that when it was time to record, there were lots of play noises and lots of background. So I just decided, rather than kicking him out of my office, to just do a voiceover for this part as well as when I typically do a voiceover. So this is the kit from last week that I used from Simply Me Kish. This was a mini kit, so I brought in a lot of washi. I think it's interesting that I chose a mini kit for a week where I didn't have a lot going on. But it was fun. I just don't feel like I'm creative enough for mini kits, but that's neither here nor there. So moving on, this is the week of May 13th through May 19th. This is the week of the Game of Thrones finale. So I decided to use this Game of Thrones kit from Trev. I love this kit. I was so excited to use it. But going through this kit, it's a pretty full kit. We've got full boxes. We've got date covers, deco, which was so beautiful. Check boxes, glitter stickers, headers, glitter everything, bottom washi, Monday through Sunday tracker, half boxes, habit trackers, checklists. So again, pretty full kit, had everything that I needed, so I didn't need to bring in any bottom washi. So if you're interested in watching this Plan With Me, stay tuned and let's get started. So I started off the way that I typically do, with the page flags, date covers, and bottom washi. A little bit about my planning style. I'll call this planner my reflection planner. So everything that goes into it has already happened. I use this planner to compare what I actually did with what I plan to do to see if I'm being efficient and effective, but also to manage my anxiety. It tells me, especially if I see that I'm not getting a lot of sleep, it lets me know that my anxiety is really high. But it also makes me feel better when I'm really hard on myself about because sometimes I feel like I'm failing at everything. I'm failing at being a mom, failing at being a wife, failing at being a business owner, failing at taking care of myself. And so it kind of helps me keep things in perspective and recognize the things that I'm grateful for. And I was going to say something, but man, I lost my train of thought. So, moving on, after I got done with, the introductory things, I moved to the sidebar. I started off by putting a full box, and I chose the Iron Throne. And this was a hard decision, but ultimately I thought, this is what the finale is about. Who sits on the Iron Throne? So I did some color blocking this week as well. And so I started off with, I left a space so that I could put a title for tracking my grateful thoughts. I put down a habit tracker. Instead of tracking working out this week, I tracked my success at not drinking, because after Vegas, I really thought I needed a break. As you'll see later on in the Plan With Me, I didn't really do a good job with that. I did get better in the following weeks though. And I tracked my reading, and I noted that I was listening to Children of Blood and Bone. This is my first week listening to that book, and I gotta spoiler alert, this book was amazing. It deserves all the hype it's been getting. And at this point, I'm just filling in my sidebar. The thankful sticker at the top is from Stick With Me Shop, and the audiobook sticker is from Creating & Co., which is a shop that I love for all book related things. So moving to Monday, I started off by putting down a washi strip because, again, it was more consistent this week, especially because I wanted to do the color blocking. I noted I used some deco from the kit to note that I did Jacob's routine and drop off. I'm coming back into town. This is my first full week, so I needed to do some calls with clients and check-ins. That phone sticker is from Piper Paper Company. I then put down a page flag and an icon from the kit to note that I spent a significant amount of time looking through and answering emails. I do believe I'm wasting my life away on emails. I've said that 5 million times, so I need to just let it go and accept it. I then put down a glitter header. And then I put down a full box. The full boxes in this kit are all so beautiful. And even if I had to cover them up a little bit, I just had to put one down just put all of them down. I just loved this kit. So I put down the full box, and at this point I'm trying to decide what to cover. Ultimately, I think I kind of made a bad decision. I should have covered the bottom. But anyways, I put down a sticker to mark that I had training, and that meeting sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. Following through with my glitter headers. Then I moved to a printer sticker from Tiny Little Tulip to mark that I had to go to my office and spend some time there. I then used the icon sticker from the kit to mark that I had a visit in South Austin. I cut down a checkbox to mark that I picked up Jacob, and I was in charge of bath night that night. I'm still recovering from Vegas, so I finished off the day, if we'll ever get to that, I finished off the day with going to bed relatively early for me, and that pillow sticker is from Dizzy Daisy Dreams. Moving to Tuesday, I start off with the glitter header as well. Oops, making loud noises. I use that icon. I put down a quarter box. That is a quarter box, yes. Put down an icon from the kit to mark that I had an early start for that Tuesday. I then put down, I would say that's an appointment label, and the law sticker is from Once More with Love to mark that I had a permanency hearing. The utensil sticker that I put down next, I believe, came from the kit. And I just marked and lettered a bit that I had lunch at home, so I left downtown and drove all the way home to eat. I rarely do that, but sometimes when I'm trying to be responsible, I do that. It's just hard to rationalize because although I save money by not eating out, I'm wasting gas. So anyways, so then I had another permanency hearing. And so then I marked that with a folder from Happy Blue Tree. I had to move it around a little bit because I wanted the glitter header to, I had to move it around to make it work. So then I used deco from the kit to note that I had another hearing that afternoon, a show cause hearing. And you guys, I love the way I did that with the deco. I wish more kits came with more deco, or I wish I used the deco when it did come in kits. I put down a checkbox. What is wrong with me? To just mark some stuff that I did for work. I needed to review some results and emails and texts and read a psychological and just, the things that I do. And I finished up Tuesday with a full box. So moving to Wednesday, I start off with a glitter header, which is kind of what's going on this week. Like, this is what I'm working with this week. I start off with a full box. Oh gosh. And that full box, for some reason, even though it's just knives, just gives me the feels like, oh, I'm ready for this finale. At this point, that's what I'm thinking. And then I start off with a half box from the kit, and I just really struggle with this half box. There's no reason for it. I just did. I put down a computer sticker from Dizzy Daisy Dreams to mark that I needed to review docs. One thing about being out of town is that as an attorney, I have to approve all documents, even the ones that I don't draft myself. So being out of town meant I had a lot of documents to review and prove and things like that. So, and then I needed to set new calendar deadlines, which I don't normally set. I don't know why I was doing it that day. But I don't normally do that. And honestly, I had so much to do, like little things that I just kind of put catch up to compass it all. And of course, emails. I don't know. I just can't go without writing in and noting when I'm answering a bunch of emails. And that kind of like black and white work stickers that has kind of like all of it in there is from Let's Plan It. So moving on, I did put down the mom and kid sticker from Toffee Bananas to note that I had lots of Jacob cuddles. Put down some more deco to split up that time, to note that I did bath night. That's from Little Red Prince. And then I put down that reading sticker from Once More with Love to note that I did get some reading done that evening. Moving to Thursday, I put down that huge sticker from Let's Plan It. And then I lettered in that I was just really swamped. I'd been out of town and didn't really recover from vacation very well. And I just had just more work to do than I could list. And I really like how I did that. Very simple, but I think it gets the point across. And then I put down my favorite full box out of the whole kit, even though I knew he wasn't going to be in the finale, but like, favorite full box. And at this point, it's really time to talk about the finale. I mean, it's not even a spoiler at this point because I'm doing this voiceover like months after I recorded this, and that's a whole other problem. I did note with the flag sticker speech therapy, and then I put down a checkbox. And I think there's gonna be time to talk about this because I ended up realizing that I used the wrong color. So after I do all of this, I end up rewriting and moving everything over, and because I'm doing this color blocking thing, and so I have to kind of redo all of this. So the tidy up sticker is from Stick With Me Shop, and the luggage sticker is from Sticker Blush. So at this point, after I do the entire week, I realized that I didn't use the color that I wanted to. So then I move everything over. So a lot of people, it feels like a lot of people were upset with the Game of Thrones finale. I had already guessed who was gonna sit on the Iron Throne because it was obvious to me. I don't know why it wasn't obvious to everyone else. So I wasn't upset with that, and I really wasn't upset with the finale. I was completely satisfied. I do understand why people were upset, and I think a lot of it comes down to there's such detail and build up, and it felt like the finale was over in 20 minutes and the rest of the episode was just filler. But I think it really goes to, if we think about the fact that the early points of the series, when people really fell in love with all of the characters and everything, there were books written. And I think you can tell the quality in the series and the difference when the author is just telling how he plans to end and they have to fill in the pieces because the books aren't done. And so we can be mad at them. We can say, oh, they could have, but truthfully, books are so important and they're so much better. I mean, the fact that you put on the screen exactly what's displaying our mind, good job for that. But I think the disappointment, it just really goes to show how well authors, how amazing they are. So I wasn't disappointed. But moving to Friday, I start off with a full box. I used the Game of Thrones sticker to note that I did Jacob's routine and drop off. The FGC sticker is from Lily Grove Designs, and then I finish up with just kind of some to do and kind of writing down some things I need to do for work, and then I move to the weekend. And there was a flat lay at the bottom, which is so gorgeous. Moving to the weekend, I kind of go ahead and I did go ahead and fill in, put down the glitter headers and fill in where I wanted the full boxes to be. And then I moved to Saturday. I put down a half box and used some deco to just kind of note that I have visits all over the place. I'm really trying to get to a place where I'm not working on Saturdays and I'm not doing visits on Saturdays or Sundays, but being out of town and everything like that, things change. That family time sticker is from Randy.Plans. It is foil. You can't really tell right there. It looks like it's black, but it's silver foil. I put down that movie marquee sticker from the kit to note, and some popcorn. That popcorn sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Go. And basically, I'm just noting that We watched all the superhero movies. I can't even keep up. I was Reach service producer. I don't know if I cut that off or if I wrote it in early. And then I just noted some things that I did that afternoon. I did some planning. That stickers from the kit. Everything from Sunday is from the kit. And then had some planning, some meal prep, some time with Jacob reading, bath night, and then of course Game of Thrones. And I just used the TV sticker from the kit, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed. See you next week.